This is the first day of the Big Heff Industry Weekend. I want to do something special and invite some people that I really admire to be a part of this panel discussion. Shout out to my guy Chef Sean, shout out to Fearless Life Entertainment, shout out to Jatango. But I want y'all to introduce yourself first. The Mixtape Era was very special to me because it was the first time I bought cars, plural, places to stay, plural, you know, took something out of town, plural, all that good stuff. But to my right, who do I got?
So my name DJ Skillz. You feel me? Like I was deep in the 90s, man. I had a lot of mix CDs, made the Source magazine. That era was like different. I met Big Heff back then. I knew him as Quincy though. Then, you feel me? And did my mix CDs, you know, it was the 90s. Everything went good. Once we come back, I'll tell you what I do now. But this mixtape era led me to where I'm at now for DJ Skillz.
Okay. Make some noise for Skillz. Nah, make some noise for Skillz.
Y'all ain't gotta make no noise for me. DJ K Nyce, radio vet, I guess you could say that. 30 years in, I started at 13, born and raised in the city of Cleveland. Nephew to DJ Supreme, so I'm a mixtape baby. From day one, that's who I, that's Bhrama. That's who I learned from, but did a whole lot of work in the radio and mixtape era with Q, or Big Heff, as people call him now, Quincy. I like to call people by their first name, which mine is Keenan. But yeah, so been around a little bit of time. I'm gonna pass it on now.
Hey, this is Bhrama Bull from Philadelphia. And, you know, I live in Los Angeles now, but I rep my city, you know. And, you know, Heff motivated me. I was in the world, but then he started giving me these exclusives, you know what I'm saying, that I couldn't really get. And I just went in, you know. Started DJing at house parties, college parties, to the casino where I was kind of controlled, you know what I'm saying, to play certain records. But then, you know, the promotion game, it's really like motivated me to go in. So, you know, logos all over the tape, exclusives, breaking stuff, stealing it, and trying to break it, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of fun. It's just the love of hip hop, R&B, and the music we kick in. So, DJ Bhrama Bull.
Don't forget that. What? Man. Your dad a fucking legend, bro.
Yeah, I was born into this promotion game. His name is Wayman Jones. He ran like Atlantic, vice president of a lot of labels, Motown, Virgin. You know, worked under a lot of people, DOS Effects, like underground. You know, and he chose to lead the game because they're starting to get like pop, like the Hansons, like, yo, you trying to work the Hansons? It's like, nah, I came up with Night Wonder, DOS Effects, and like all these street people, so, you know, down the funky Homo sapiens and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, that's how you know you're not lying, because that's some shit his father came home.
They want me to work the fucking dance.
He was like, nah, I ain't going out like that, you know? So I got some lineage in the game, radio guy, and stepping it up and taking it on with what he gave to me, you know what I'm saying, genetic-wise, you know? What's up?
Go ahead, fam.
Well,
No introduction needed.
So my name is DJ Phatty Banks, and I want to say I guess most people knew me for production and music. Groups like Midwest Mafia, all whatever era it was. And so if it was the '90s, whatever that era was, and then I think I made my first mix CD in like '98, and called them Club Drums. And I feel like why I got into making mixtapes, mix CDs, because I was making cassettes too when I first started. So I felt like it was a way to combine like my production side of me with my DJ side of me, because I've been DJing since I was 12. So, and it just came out raw. I started taking acapellas from artists, taking tracks, people that recorded in the studio. So basically that's where came from, is that when I heard the record, I did it over for a Club Drama. And the rest is history after it got mixed. And kind of broke Ray Jr. with a Club Drama.
My kind of.
Jay, you know, but like JP, Kirk, a lot of the producers, like, so you know, I didn't have to run. I love teaching. I've been in education for 20 years, so I feel like even with the music, the production, I feel like that's probably where the connections came with the artists, because I didn't just let them come in the studio and just record anything. I really tried to produce them, to try to get folks to respect the city, you know, respect the sound. But, you know, a lot of people complain about not getting in the game but don't record industry. So I felt like that was the lane I was trying to get, like, Chip. You know, pretty much we got them together, but a lot of guys had to leave to really like take all the way off, because that's the city. We don't respect our own folks, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna keep talking.
It's time, boss.
Heff,
We gotta
maybe
keep on
come
being
out
on
here.
schedule. My bad.
It's been a long day.
It has. And I should have been on the time with you. That was my bad. I was slipping as your assistant and back up. But I am DJ Coco Z, and this is a full circle moment for me because I started as a pop blocker, and I was chopping up your mixtape. I was chopping up Ratty Quick. I was chopping up Low Key. I would go to Nikki's and get y'all mixtapes, and I would take my favorite part of every one of y'all mixtapes and make my own mix and dance to it. So I was already DJing, but I didn't realize. I was so focused on the dance, I didn't even realize I was DJing until my brother DJ Wall put the software in my hand, because I'm a tech geek. He said, "It's digital now. Here you go, sis." And I came outside and I heard y'all music, and I came up with Spin Music 216 because y'all had some fire shit, and I had to put it on the motherfucking tape so niggas can hear the shit. That's how I started DJing. Like, I didn't even realize I was supposed to be a DJ. And it happened after I got out of college, because I went to Ohio State and got my master's. Well, I got my bachelor's at Ohio State, made my own degree. I learned everything in entertainment, but sound crazy. Thank you for teaching me. And, but God put me on the path. I was at Allstate making beats at my desk, like, I can't do this. And I prayed to God, I swear I prayed to God, like, please put me where I need to go. And my prayers was answered 6 months after that. They was like, we closing your department. I was transitioning to IT because I was in grad school getting my master's. And they said, oh, we closing your department. We gonna pay you 10 bands if you stay and do your numbers. But it was a 12-month run. Like, when I say I left there December 31st of 04, and when I got home, I dropped to my knees and I said, thank you. And I left there with 10 bands and I started my DJ business. And I haven't looked back since. I'm 15 years in.
Make some noise for that.
So I just want to say, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And I'm your girl, DJ Coco Z.
Yeah. Bhrama, give Skillz a mic. So listen, I want y'all to go through this, because I want to go through this with y'all. I want the crowd to know. Talk about y'all first or y'all best mixtape series. What was it called? what went into creating that thing. Please be short, a little bit short, but talk about that.
So I'm gonna tell y'all this. Like, with me, that shit was deep. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen Phatty in like 25 years. That shit fucking me up for real. Nah, for real. Phatty for real, man. Like, that shit real, but like with me, y'all, I came from like cassette days, and it transferred to the mix CDs. So I'm gonna give y'all just an example, like the shit I was on. So I did a CD. I was like, I think Master P had that bump that ass, you hoes. So I'm like, fuck. Big CD, but gonna be called Bump That Ass. So I went to go develop that. I was rolling one day, and then I got called from like a young, he was probably like 15. He like, I wanna be down. I'm a DJ, woo-de-woo-de-woo. I'm like, all right, I'm working on my big CD, Bounce That Ass. He could tell I was listening to him, but I wasn't. And then he put a mix on the phone. And then I heard him like, damn, this shit hard. Boom, once I heard it, I'm like, look, I got a big CD called Bounce That Ass I'm gonna put you on the end. Make a long story short from all this shit, his name DJ Feezy. His name was Mach 6 then. If y'all go on YouTube or wherever the fuck, it's called Bounce That Ass DJ Skillz with Mach 6. That's DJ Feezy, y'all. This young nigga took over Miami with Wayne and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like he was watching. I ain't even know.
Feezy got official songs with
No, I'm gonna piggyback that.
That's how they hit me up, y'all. You feel me? I'm rolling like to Superior with Phatty. Phatty see me? Phatty, I'm pulling up like Phatty. I got like 20 mixed CDs. I'm about to drop these bitches off. I'm out. Woo. Phatty for real, like Feezy, no. And I'm just saying that though, cause like Cleveland started this shit, y'all. When y'all see them, I didn't even know, cause my dude, I started writing. So my dude got signed to Floyd Mayweather, H-Flow. So I was out in Vegas for a minute. So when I came back home, I want a computer. I'm like, man, that's goddamn Mach 6. I'm like, what the fuck you doing in the middle of Baby and Wayne? And this nigga,
the wolf of South Beach.
Yeah. So anyway, y'all, Cleveland on some for real shit. This nigga came from us at like 16. He hit me up, bounced that ass, look it up. We in the source, and this nigga official. You feel me? And he never, he DJ'd with the mix CDs, and I wasn't hip to that back then. And that was out back then, yup. So DJ Feezy, Mach 6, Bounce That Ass, DJ Skillz, man. Cleveland.
Okay.
What's the question? Nigga was talking. Actually, no, I know the question. So to piggyback off of him, Feezy was the first person to ever put me on radio. He was in Kentucky at the time, so if you don't know who Feezy is, so I'm gonna explain it a little bit better. Feezy is from Warrensville. He was a basketball player. He's a hell of a DJ. He went down to Kentucky first. I think he went to school in Kentucky. Then he went, Louisville. Locked it down there. Then went to Miami, locked it down, still locking shit down. Straight Cleveland, nigga. Straight Cleveland, nigga. He had a mixed weekend going on, and he put me on. And I'm be honest with y'all, my first radio mix was fucking terrible. Like, it was bad. It was bad. And that's normally how it is. Like, I see a lot of DJs get off of mixed weekends and stuff. They're like, Labor Day mixed weekend, and you see all these DJs on there, and I listen to their mix, and they shit gonna be shitty. Like, it's just gonna be bad. Learning the radio flow is different.
Okay.
What you want to say?
I was gonna say they thinking they killing it though.
They not. Jesus Christ, they not. But, so with that being said, I had a series called Radio Killer. I think you put some money into it at one point in time or not. That was pretty big, but we only got through like 2 or 3 of those. Whatever. If a person asked me my greatest mixtape of all time, I would say the New Mix on Z1079, which I held down for like 7 years. The thing about that is, you can only do a magic trick so many times. I need people to understand that. Like, right, yo, it's only so many throwback songs you can play. It's so many, and I can feel comfortable in knowing that I shaped the sound of what throwbacks in this city feel like. Because prior to me, it was just pistol grip pump and a bunch of that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But somebody that breathed life into me was DJ Chicago. He told me, he was like, yo, you have an ear for songs that people forget about. And they, you know what I'm saying? But when he told me that, I was like, oh shit. Like, okay, that's what I could do. So I would say, if I had to cut it short, my New Mix at 12, that propelled the Midday Show to #1. That got me my own drive time show. At that point in time, I started doing both the mix and the show. That's where I burned out, so I wouldn't recommend that for anybody. If you have a voice and you have hands, you gotta separate your mediums. You know what I'm saying? Like, do hands over here and do voice over here. Do not try to mix the two together. But I would say the New Mix at 12 because we rocked for 7 years. I used to be able to send a mix in and ride around the city and hear everybody playing everything at noon. And that was like the greatest feeling in the world, for real. I haven't heard it since. I don't think it will happen again. Somebody make me wrong though. I want somebody to make me wrong.
You would keep that.
Please. I hope it's a young dude. You know what Jay-Z say? It's a dude sitting at the table, like wrapping his hands right now, eating his cereal, rapping. I hope it's a young dude out there listening to that shit.
Hey, just keep it, kid. Keep it. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I was just more on like the promotion side. You know, I came up in like Shazam, Kazaa, stealing music, you know what I'm saying? Like torrents, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, who could get the new shit first? There was no Spotify, there was no DSPs. We was in like purgatory right there. We ain't know how to upload, how to make money off of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no, how you gonna get money off this? You know what I'm saying? But it was really like, I come from a promotion background, you know? And my pops was working at Warner Brothers. He was like, yo, I'm going into these meetings, right? Like Apple is coming through. They trying to tell them to get down and lay down with these burners. Because we about to put everything on one, they talk about putting everything on one like phone type thing, like an iPad thing. And it's gonna be files and they're gonna be CDs. And I'm like, yo, I've been had all this, like the Outcasts, I've been had it. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't get down. They didn't link up with Apple, right? That was probably their biggest mistake. Because then the labels, everything switched after that, right? So the mixtape game was like on. I'm more digital. I didn't really print up things. It was more about promoting an artist as like the first track. You know what I'm saying? And getting like hits on your record or on the internet, on SoundCloud, and all that. So I just went in after that. So I made the Watermark series, right? Watermark and heavy drops on it because it was like, if you go and get the track, you're gonna hear my drop on it, right? Or the Midwest Monsters, or like heavy explosions, gunshots, bodies dropping, all that shit. Then I'll loop up the end with the instrumental so you can take that piece and rap over it and even make a remix if you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Put another verse on there. So it was like, yo, I would get like the new Drake, the new Nicki Minaj, load that up, and then I'd be like, Heff,
who you promoting right now? Send me that Ray Jr. or send me whoever. I'm gonna put that number 2 because after they get the Drake, they're gonna go to the next track. So, or then I'll put my beat in there. You know what I'm saying? The homie down the street. Because it was before they started to like erase the internet with like songs. Like before like Content ID. And we was killing it. That Piff killing it. And it was like, it was going crazy. So I would get all the best tracks. You would have to buy in the store, then you put them on a tape. Napsters, yup, all that. So it was more a promotion thing with me with the watermark. I wasn't printing them up, selling them like that. It was really trying to get my people, they shine. You know, put your phone number in the description of the track. You know what I'm saying? Hit contact. So the watermark series, we did like 35 of those. And until like I uploaded, then the Content ID takes all the songs off. So it was like I couldn't really take songs like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you like slow it up a little so it gets through. That Piff era and all that Spin Rilla era. But yeah, the watermark series really did well, and we would do a show in South by, and we put all the artists on there, hand out the CDs out there for free. It was really like a promotional thing with me, and like views and a couple going crazy. But yeah, that watermark series, and then I was on like Obama, like when he gave the tiers of money, and I went to school off of that, like what's that called? When Obama gave me the tiers of the free money. Stimulus. Stimulus. You ain't have a job. You can claim the stimulus, right? Stimulus is old school, right? Right. And I got some free classes off that, like in Philly, right? Then the dude comes out with my mixtape burnt and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, I must be something right. Like you're Bhrama and all that. So that really motivated me to keep going. But my whole thing was just promotion and getting the artists that aren't heard out there mixed with the tracks that everyone wanted. And it worked pretty well. So the Watermark mixtape was probably my favorite and most popular mixtape series.
What about you, Phatty?
So, I have to say it was Club Drama 4. I put Cleveland got the hardest motherfuckers on earth shirt on the cover. Bitch, I'm the man. I made Bitch, I'm the Man, but I took that out of the Ghetto Symphony and made a hook out of it. That was the first song. But I made like Ghetto Symphony, like a new version of the beat. And it just went, that CD just, so I really just feel like I tricked Cleveland because they didn't realize I was from Cleveland, even though it said Cleveland got the hardest motherfuckers on earth. They just thought I was from out of town, or from Texas, Atlanta. Right. And I didn't really give a fuck because they was buying the CDs. So that was the CD. So I really, when they put Drama in jail and the rest of him, I think I had sold like, so I think I used to order 1,000 at a time. And I know I reordered that CD about 15.
What was you selling them for, man?
We was getting $15.
You was getting $15
No. Well, I bought a store so I could get $15 a CD.
Yeah. Bought a store.
And make it for about $1.50. So I really bought the record store because it was the super tight because they sold the most of my CDs, so it made sense to buy that stuff.
And then you had the studio in the back of that motherfucker. You was running studio time.
Yeah, I put the studio in the back of the, because that's where I was stuck there all day.
After she finished,
I got you.
So,
Just ask me what I
So-
would do if I was a rapper.
so I just feel like, I don't know, it just worked out, man. And I put CDs out. I had custody of a bunch of kids.
So how many club dramas did you do?
I think,
You said 4 was
so
the best one.
including the one I just made
Yeah.
with the band,
Okay,
I guess it's like 32 of them joints.
okay.
But really, the CDs that made me the most, no, I ain't gonna even say paper or money or nothing. It didn't do that. It really was the Baby Makers. The Baby Makers sold, I'll say sold 3 more times more than a club drama. So when it was all said and done, so if y'all really go back and listen to club dramas, listen at how many times I took an R&B record and put with a rock record.
Now,
Because really, Baby Makers was what was doing the thing.
I want to, so 32 volumes of that, probably another 15 volumes of that. But one of the key assets that you had was distribution. How did you figure out distribution to get your music out there to sell 15,000 copies?
So when I would put out a CD, I started doing a run. I would hit Toledo, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Indianapolis,
See you in Detroit.
Detroit,
I was on my route, Phatty.
Toledo, and come back home. And then get back on the burners.
All right, so hold on.
Wait,
But we talking to a legend right now. This Phatty Banks, so I even got questions for him. So I want to go to Toledo. How do I find a nigga in Toledo to talk to? The nigga. I want that nigga. And I know it's a lot of trial and error, but if you could tell them, like, yo, how you find that person or how you determine what city. And you was doing it before internet. So y'all had to have a sort of a compass. No, because Kelvin from 8081 told me, he was like, y'all gotta kick it. He was like, I can tell where the kick it is in the air in the good day. So how could you know where the kick it is in another city? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I just feel like we really had to hustle back then. We had to grind. You had to go meet people, communicate with them. So just imagine if you would put that with the gifts and the curse of social media. If y'all just, because at the end of the day, a lot of people try to invest in the followers. You need to invest in the fans. Investing in your fans. The fans is the people who be making like, and it's, how much harder is that to do to just make a comment? But that do mean something in the social media world. If they take the time out and say something to you, they probably a fan. That's the person you invest. That's the person you invite to something like this. Do something just special for them. But I used to do that all. I would give out CDs. I didn't always sell. Like when I would see people, I'll be at the gas station and they'll know who I am, but they'll, you know, who's talking about their system or whatever. They bumping stuff. I'll just give them the CD. Sometimes it wasn't even about the money. It was
Free
about
promotion.
once they start playing it, you know. So I felt like my production skills, I mastered my CDs, so they was at 0. Just like how I would mix a song, so it was just killing their system. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I'm gonna shut up.
What about Coco?
I said at 0.
That shit was at 0.
What about Coco?